Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to show y'all our new Bobwhite Quail and kind of explain to you how we come about getting them and what we'll be doing with them. If y'all don't mind, please go below and hit that subscribe button and like this video. And feel free to leave any comments y'all might have. Any way you can interact with the channel will help us out and we sure appreciate it. Alrighty, so if you can hear us over the animals in the background, we've got us a bunch of Bobwhites here. Now, we've raised the Caturnix for a few years off and on, but we've never had any Bobwhites. But here's kind of the story of what happened. So we had a friend that wanted us to incubate some eggs that his had laid, and so we planned on doing that. But right after he let us know they had started laying, he ended up hearing about a guy that was right down the road that was giving his quail away. So can't beat that, and he got what he wanted of them, and we got the rest basically. So we ended up with a total of 38 quail total for free. Now, the vast majority of them was males, but we still ended up with several females to hold back. And there's some over on this side of the cage too. Try to show y'all without them flying. Now, there's one thing about these quail, they will fly. And they will get away. We've had two so far that escaped out of this cage, so hard lesson learned on that, but that's all right. It's an accident, things happen. So these excess males will actually be going in the freezer. I'm not going to make a video of the butchering itself or the processing because I've already done one of those in detail, and I will try to put a link to that video in the description below. So if you're interested in learning how to process quail, you can click on that and check out that video. The fact is, you know, these are a different breed of quail, but the processing will be the same. So Bobwhites, they don't lay as many eggs as the Japanese or Caturnix, as you call them. You know, they have their own perks, I guess you'd say, or pluses as a breed. And one of those major positive points is they will fly. Now, that can be a bad thing in some cases, but that can also be a good thing. People that like to hunt birds and have hunting dogs like to train their dogs on birds that'll fly, because, you know, it just doesn't work with non-flying breeds. So these are good if you can sell these to, you know, a hunter that has hunting dogs and they can train their dogs on these guys. So that's kind of opens up the market a little bit for sales. Now, these do take a little longer to hatch than your Caturnix, and they don't lay as many eggs per year, so there's something to look at there. But, you know, we've got Caturnix, we've got a few of those, and I just thought, well, for free, might as well try to breed a few of these. So we've kept aside another cage full that'll be used for breeding once they kick back into laying. It'll take them a few weeks probably to start laying again with all the disturbances with moving them around and stuff. But these are all males, and I'm going to take y'all to the cage that has males and females both in it and kind of describe to you the difference. Okay, now, can you see right there, that brown and white creamy looking color mixed? That is a female. The females will have like a brownish tan and a dark brown on their head. The males are like the cage up there that I just showed you with the black and white heads. And that's exactly the difference in the two. It's not hard to tell at all. I'm not sure about when they're younger, but when they get older, it's really easy to tell. Just trying to show y'all in here without them flying out on me. Okay, you see that black and white right there? Yeah, that's an obvious male. And then you got your females like that one. So, not hard to tell the difference. Now, they are a bit of a flighty breed. Obviously, they're, you know, originally from the wild. These guys actually are native to the wild here in East Tennessee, but their populations is pretty slim nowadays, mainly just because of predators. You know, raccoons wreak havoc on these guys' nests, so they can't really produce very well around here anymore. And I think that's happened to them a lot of places. I'm sure raccoons ain't the only predator to them, but yeah, they're beautiful birds. We're hoping we can just kind of mess around with them and breed a little bit and see how they work out for us, you know. I mean, you know, somebody's giving away birds, that's basically a free meat source in my opinion, you know. I mean, yeah, you got to feed them, but you ain't got initial investment really. So just to give you an idea of the cost of these birds, on average, McMurray sells them as chicks for $3 per bird, but you have to order 100. So, you know, even if you take that $3 per bird, you got well over $100 worth of birds here as chicks. Now, these are grown and laying age, so that's a huge plus. So I've seen them going around here for $7 to $8 a bird, even up to 10 as grown birds. So, you know, pretty good little group of birds here to start with. Plus, you don't have to deal with ordering 100. The 100's a lot. I mean, yeah, you can butcher up your excess, but 100's a lot of birds to start with. So I suggest you look around in your area if you want to start with a small amount of birds. A lot of these hatcheries will require you to get a lot to begin with, and sometimes that can be overwhelming. So I would suggest you try to maybe look on Craigslist, or you sometimes can find them on Facebook. It's pretty limited now just because they consider the selling of animals wrong for some reason. So they'll flag posts if you don't detail it just right. So you might have better luck on Craigslist. That seems to be my opinion. Or if you've got friends, you know, that raise animals, just ask around, see if you can find some available around you. And a quail is an excellent meat. It's a dark meat. It has a very nice flavor to it, not too strong, not too gamey, but yet it's got more flavor than, say, chicken to me. I've not talked to many people that didn't like quail. Pretty much everybody I've talked to that has tried it likes it. It's a good meat source. They really don't eat a lot to get to the weight that they get, and they don't have to grow out very long. Okay, so right here's what we got out of a quail. A whole lot of legs and breasts there. And what we do is we skin them. And we don't keep skin on, we just cut the legs off and the breast off, and we keep that. And the easiest and quickest way to do it. You see, it's quite a bit of meat there, pretty heavy little harvest there out of the quail we had. And what we'll do, we'll let this rest in the fridge for a couple of days. Somewhere between 2 and 5 days, usually what we do. And that way makes it good and tender. And we will separate it out and vacuum seal it. And that way it stays good for longer. We thank y'all for watching. We'll try to keep y'all updated on some things going on around here. And we'll catch y'all later. God bless y'all.